and welcome to Liana's channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. So today I'm showing you what I've done in the month of December. I know today is only the 28th of December, but I have a few things happening at the end of the month, so I thought I'd quickly do it now so I'm not rushing in. I've got no plans to stitching for the rest of the week, and I'll explain why later on. So first of all, I want to show you some FFOs. So first of all, I've seen others, they have scissor fobs and other stuff too, so you don't lose your scissors, so I thought I'd make some of my own. I bought this little charm and some others. It says Dream on it, and some other charms from Kmart, and I had some beads and other stuff, so I made that one. So you just touch these scissors, easy to help find them, because we know we put them down and we can't find them again. I made this one, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it yet. And I got these like thread winders. So I got these little metal thread things for your needle, and I made this one. I do it because of the shine. Yeah, there it goes. Made that one for to touch, so it's a bit harder because I swear I put these down and I do not know where I put it again. I got a pack of 5. I only know where 3 are because I put something on one of the other ones, and then I did that one as well. So that's what I've done with them. Okay, so I found this pattern on Costage freebie original group. You do have to join to get it, and I thought I really like that statement, so I printed it out and I completed it within 3 days. So today I will not stress over things I cannot control. So that was a quick and easy little stitch. That is 3 days of me doing other stuff as well. Okay, so I did another little cross stitch, and this one was from the Cross Stitch August 2020 magazine. It was their little free kit that we were given, but with this one it gave you something like felt to make it into a phone case, but I didn't want to, so I just stitched it because I wanted something quick and easy, and then I just decorated it and put it into my cross stitching book. So that turned out quite well. The W there was supposed to be stitched a bit different, but it looked just, yeah. So I stitched it like that, and I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. So my book is starting to get thick. So that's all the FFOs I have done. I have started 2 new ones. The first one is for my stepson and his girlfriend. They are having a baby, which is due in March next year. So I started, and that's as far as I got. It is so cute. It is from the World of Cross Stitch, issue 295 on page 64, and I'm doing it on 28 count right even read. So this is going to be a little bear sleeping in a cot, so That's as much as I've done so far. I will be doing a lot more next month because I'm doing a pop-up challenge, but I'll explain that later on. Last month I showed you that I had designed a costage for my in-laws for the 60th anniversary because I saw a pattern in one of the magazines that I wanted to do it, and then when I reread it again just to make sure it's still good, I realised it was more for those who are just getting married, so I decided I'll make it something else for them. And I saw a picture which I did show in the last month's video, and I have actually started it. So this is the very bottom, so I've got more diamonds and hearts to do down there, and then I just got to go up. So I'm quite pleased with how it's turning out so far. And that's all I have started. Besides the other two which I started and finished. My rips I haven't done much because I don't want to burn myself out cross stitching this month, because I'm going to be doing a big cross stitching next month, which I will explain later on. So besides those two and the other little ones, I have worked on my dolphins. So I've done a fair bit of, I think I just got a few more bits down there to finish the dolphin, and then the green bits. So I'm quite pleased how that's turning out so far. If I do have a photo, I will insert it of where I was up to before I started that. But when I finish like this section, I'm going to back stitch as much as I can before moving it over. So that's turning out quite well. I didn't work on my Heaven and Earth or my Pandemic, but I did show you at the beginning, last video, what I had done on them. I have another little stitch along I was doing that was from the what magazine is it from? Oh, I haven't put it down where I got it from. It was a 3-parter. You got like your 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this is as far as I've got to. I rate it for all 3 to come out so I could stitch it at one time. And I've done so much, but I haven't done any more. But I'll do more next month. So it's going to be quite cute when it's finished. And it's going to have beads and buttons with it as well. So that's basically what I've stitched on. Excuse me. Okay, for haul, I got like magazines. I got the cross stitch January 2021, and you got, where did I go? These. So you get a little stand, you can put them on, and these are the pictures. Well, there's 6 of them, but you actually get the pattern at the back of that you can cross stitch. So that's January, and then at the back got the pattern, and so you get the month, and it tells you that the days and like the weekends are different coloured, highlighted. but then you can stitch it, but like I can stitch now and have this ready for January, or stitch it in January, because they are not very big, and then you got every month of the year, which is quite a cute little gift. That thing was that one. Then I also got the water cross stitching November 2020, which is a cute little pattern. I got some more floss because I am doing Peppermint Purple 2001 sale, which is all black works, and I needed more colours, so I got some colours. And I also got some James John needles, the gold plated size 26, and there's 3 of them in there. I haven't I haven't used James John's before, so I thought I'd give them a try. And Janet is really nice. She gives you a cute little needle miner as well. Put it on so. How cute is that? That's her details. Her shop is currently closed at the moment because she's going from Facebook to an actual online shop, so that'll be open sometime in January. I also went and bought more alphabets from the Happy Sloth on Etsy. And the reason why I did that is because I made another quote up. Well, I didn't make the quote up, I made it into a design for cross stitching, which I will show you during next month because I don't have it on me. See my pile of stuff for next month. And even though I had letters from excuse me, beforehand, they weren't quite what I wanted, so I went and got some, another lot of 10, and that's 1, Love and Marriage, Master Peak Calligraphy, Rockabilly Cursive, Very Formal Calligraphy, Swirly Whirly Calligraphy, Sit Up Straight Cursive, Loose Signature Alphabet, Joyful and Lovely Hand Writing Style, Fountain Pen Style Writing, Dramatic Flowers. So I was able out of them to find what I wanted to make this particular pattern, because there's certain letters I wanted to stand out more, and so I used some fancy letters, but I'll show you that next month. Actually, hang on a sec. Okay, so I found it in my pile. I was watching Darman, who's on Facebook, and he does these little videos of inspirations and shows you how to look at other people's lives. And there was one quote they did was, "You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one." And I thought that was really good. So I designed a pattern, and I don't want to show you too much because I made it myself, but like I used the fancy writing in some others, different ones, so you could see. And then 3 of the words are different colours, so when you read those colours they start your life, which I thought was quite good how they did it that way, because I was looking on Google Images for this quote, and the way people did it, and those ones were like stand out more. So, and then I was trying to think what I wanted to design it with, and in a little book, so I looked on at people's how they did it, and I designed like some books sitting on the shelves. So I'm quite pleased with how that is, how that turned out, and I'll be looking forward to next month starting that one. But I'll explain a bit more about these ones as well. Also, I got a new Magnifier and light. It does, like, you can put it down further and you can lift this part up and you can look underneath the magnifier, and when you turn it on, it's not plugged in, but it got your light. It is this 8-time magnifier. I did have my other one which you've seen, but with that one you had to clip it onto something, and after a while it sort of didn't move, or it was, when you're trying to pre-position it, it's just bulky. And then my husband's doing something and he needed magnifier, so I said have a look at, use this, and he did it. And then I went and got this got like a big arm, sort of like you in the beauty salons. I'll try and take a photo and insert it so you actually see what it looks like, but I haven't quite used it yet because I haven't gone to do my smaller counts, but I'll be definitely using it next month, and you'll see why when it's soon. But I went on to 123 Stitch site, and they got the sellers for Lizzie Kate now, and I seen this saying, these little 3 words at someone else's Flosstube, and then I really liked it, so I thought I'll do it. But I kept looking, I'm like and then I decided no, I'm gonna get it. But they only had 5 of them at stock at the time I bought them, but I clicked it so let me know when the other 2 were coming. So I bought these, I think they got sent, and like a day or 2 later the other 2's turned out, came back, so I went and bought those 2 quickly to make sure I had it. And this is, and I'm going to do it like this, so you get the full version. You can do them like separate like that, or you can put them together and have them all in one row. There is a free pattern that Lizzie Kate did do it, so you got the border for around them, which I have printed out, and I'll be using. And I put an order in with Sew It All Australia for 32 count something, and that has been sent, so hopefully I will get it before or January, so I can start this for my January thing, which I'm going to be explaining to you. Okay, so did that. As I was saying before, I haven't done much cross stitching this month, especially near the end of the month, because I didn't want to get burnt out, because in January I'm going to be doing a lot of cross stitching, because I am a part of a group called Magazine Monthly Challenge. It's done by Caroline Sook and her friend Robin Hall, and it's basically just a group to encourage you to use your magazines we got at home, and because we have a lot of patterns in there that we like but we seem to forget, so they give you themes to use. And for January I decided I am going to do it, but besides having the magazine challenge, monthly challenge, they have a pop-up challenge, and it's like bingo, and you pick 25 patterns, but I forgot to bring it, but they got a list like 25 things, and it's like a new start, from a magazine and you have to do 2 hours of that, or your largest whip. It doesn't have to be a magazine, it could be any whip that's your biggest whip you got, or it could be your oldest whip. And so you work out with what you have in your collection to do like your oldest whip, and it's such and such, so that's it. And you, I think your minimum you got to do is an hour or 100 stitches. And there's another one, pick out a cross stitch or a whip or a new start, and you have to do 5 hours on that. Like one was your favourite colour, so you stitch with your favourite colour, which in my case is purple, so I'm going to do pandemic because it's in purple. But also they've done it in a way that it counts this as well, so you're not doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 others on scroll of the top on the 25, so they include this as part of that challenge as well. So you can do this challenge if you want, or you can do both, which I am doing. So it was quite interesting trying to figure out what I wanted, because I didn't have many whips, so I was writing down what whips they had and how they will work into the challenges. And then there's some challenges that you could use a few times, so you could figure out how one pattern will work into 4 different challenges. You can use that same pattern as long as it works in, but you have to, because they're calling out so a certain number, and if you got that so like pandemic, I do 100 stitches, but you have to show the before you did it and then the after, and then because you got, and then that next one gets caught and it's pandemic, you got to show the 2 different ones, so that'd be like 2 hours on it. So if you got pandemic 4 times, that's 4 hours, unless it came into one of another challenge. So basically most of them is like a minimum of an hour or 100 stitches, but there's like 1 or 2 you have to be 2 hours or 5 hours. So I'm going to give that a go. So I'm doing my pandemic, and then my heaven and earth, and then my 2 new starts, which is the baby birth sampler, their birth sampler, and my cross stitch for my in-laws. But then I'm starting a lot of new ones. So I'm doing doing 2 different dog patterns. I'm going to start the Lizzie Kate. So that came in quite handy in the right time, because stitch something that's part of a series, and Lizzie Kate is the things, are like 5 different things in that one series, so that worked out. And then there's a Lizzie Kate one that was free, and it had a flower in it, so I worked into stitch something with a flower. So it's going to be quite a busy month, but I'm going to be exciting at the same time. So next month in January is going to be a bigger video, so I might do it at the end of each week, just so you can see what I've done for that 1 week, or it could be a 1 big video, because there's 25 days of stitching. But even though it's 25 days, you still got to the 31st of January to catch up on, so you think, so you got the 5-hour one, but you only could do an hour one day and an hour somewhere else, and you only, so you've done 3 hours. You got from the 26th to the 31st to catch up on those 2 hours, so they are quite good to letting you have that opportunity, because life gets in your way. So I'm looking forward to doing that, something different. So that's why I haven't done as much stitching this month, because I don't want to burn myself out and have nothing left to do for January. And so I've just been diving painting. So that is what I've been up to in December. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and notification bell to get notifications of when I post up again, and definitely see what craziness I get up to in January. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.